Hey guys, welcome to Life with Lisa. This is Monday Moments. This is, obviously, you know by now, this is Ken, my husband. And you know what? And I apologize, it's going to be like this, but if I turn the camera the other way, then I really don't know where to look at the phone. It's hard enough when I look straight on. I have a hard time trying to focus on the phone. Anyway, just today I'm not feeling well.
You would think a YouTube star would have this figured out by now.
A little bit of a temperature. It was like 100.5, a little cough. Do I think it's COVID? No. But, you know, like Ken said, you're allowed to get sick with other things. And it's not everything is COVID. Last season, I didn't get sick. And this season, I'm not feeling really good. So, anyway, just to get back to business. You know what I wanted to say? Everyone complained, rightfully so, about 2020, right? So we thought this would be a positive, and I have such a headache today. But I thought this would be something more positive. It'd be like, and I never do paper, right? I always say I never have paper. This is just a little enough since I have a headache today. Like a reminder what I wanted to talk about 2020. And this is going to be, I'm going to name this video 2020 Best Moments. So, and you don't even know because you didn't look at my list. Do you have anything off the top of your head?
As far as what, best moments?
Yeah. I mean, because instead of just complaining and moaning, you know, about 2020, do you have anything positive? If you want, because you haven't even looked at my list.
I have.
Wait, you know what? And this is coffees. Guys, you can, and just so you know, if you guys are looking for a recipe, I will be posting a recipe right later on for dinner. So like a 5-minute recipe in a pressure cooker. So if you're going to look for a recipe here, we don't got one. So if you want to not watch this video, that's fine. This is a little chit chat. And if you want, you can pull up a coffee or a tea. I had tea today, so now this is a little coffee.
What?
You wanted to say something.
Well, I was going to say, but then
go ahead.
We switched. We're like pinball. We're like.
But just go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Bounce from one topic to another.
Just say what you want to say. I can feel my fever.
We shouldn't be, you know, we should be laying down, not recording.
Just
and stuff.
go ahead. But this is going to be short if you just get to the point.
Well, I mean, I don't know what we're allowed to bring up.
Anything you want to that was positive for 2020. Nothing negative. No.
Okay, I didn't think so. See.
No.
All right, but here's one good moment.
The Watchdog Whisper came through.
No, one good moment of 2020 was that when we thought, well, we're not all going to be able to get together for each holiday, that we will all get together in mid-November.
I forgot that one.
The whole family. See, that's what I'm here for. I'll be here all week too. But
if you're talking about family, I'll be there.
What happened is we all got together like the mid-November. I'm a veteran, and I was able to get a nice hall in a town close by, VFW Hall, and
not too many details.
Use that, and we all got together. My daughter and son-in-law and grandkids came from Jersey, and the rest of us are where we are. So we all got together at this place, and we all provided food, and we said it was going to be for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's all together, wrapped in one.
I had
Thanksgiving.
We would all hang together. Thanksgiving. My daughter had Christmas.
It's
my
not
mother
important
had New
because
Year's.
everybody stepped on each other's toes as far as the food. But anyways, that's how gist of it. But it was a great time. We all had a great time getting together like that, and that's just, I think, was a top moment of 2020.
Okay, see now, and I'm sorry, we were trying to share the screen, but like I said, he has to really come closer.
I'm as close as I can get.
No, not really. I won't bite.
That's what I get for going off my diet.
I know, me too.
But I'm back on it.
Hold on, do you know something?
It's called portion control.
I'm even bigger than I was when I started this a month ago.
You're not big, hon.
No, shut up. Listen, seriously, guys. When I started this video recording stuff a month ago, I gained like 10, 12. I haven't gotten on the scale now. It could be more. But I gained weight since a month ago, which is crazy. And I was concerned then. Anyway, but like Ken said, I just want to touch base on that. I had Christmas. My daughter had...
There she goes again.
I said Thanksgiving.
Just so you know, I'm sorry to interrupt my wife, but our dog, we're not going to show you, but she does... Oh, no, she's eating her food. I thought what she likes to do, what she did do it, is that she likes to go... When you put creamers, those little individual creamers you pour in your coffee, you throw them in the garbage. She likes to come by, go in the garbage with her snout, reach in, pull them empty ones out, just whatever little drops she can get out of the creamer.
Like a kitty cat.
But the only problem is she just leaves them wherever she does it and doesn't put them back in the garbage bag, so we have to pick them up. But anyways, that's what I thought she was doing. But she's actually now chomping on her food. But go ahead.
I hope this doesn't make me look bigger.
You're not big, honey.
Okay, and because my eyes are so black from the eyeliner.
And if it did, it's too late.
So I think we should be closer. Hold on, let me try.
Guys, fine.
I just know I want to fix that because it just looks weird being so far away with the way he's like black. Let me fix that. I already went into.
Please come back.
Okay, so as I was saying, I think this is good enough. So I had Christmas. Tina, who's my daughter, had I had Thanksgiving. Tina had Christmas. My mother had New Year's. And when we cook like we're cooking for our army because we're Italian, and it's always a lot of food. So anyway, long story short, and we all, except for Tina and my daughter-in-laws. And Kaylee, my daughter-in-law, she had the sides and mashed potatoes, and my other daughter-in-law, Caroline, she had appetizers, and she was gonna make a cheesecake and cannolis. So anyway, but I dipped into my mother's territory. I dipped into my daughter's territory. I dipped into actually
everybody's territory.
I know I didn't dip into Caroline's. So I didn't make an appetizer. But I dipped into Kaylee's territory. My mother dipped into everybody's territory. So, it's just what it was. But that was a really good memory, wasn't it? That was fun. That has to be, I'm going to get into the other one. But that was a really good one. And we were all there together. Really in a long time, and all of us were there, and that's what
it's been a while since everybody was together.
Yeah,
that's what she's saying.
Yeah, so it was nice, and I'm all about my kids and my grandkids. So to have everybody under one roof was awesome. That's the highlight. So then I guess on my list, another one which I wouldn't even need a list for was my father's 80th birthday. He made it to 80. I love my father to death. Yes. That's a big one. And I planned, and before COVID, because I was planning like 2 years in advance, I was actually going to rent from like a B&B or Airbnb. I was going to rent a house up in the Poconos because my father loves cookouts, and he loves Gettysburg, which he's never been to. So I was going to rent a house in Pennsylvania, do Gettysburg for like 2-3 days, and then on a Saturday have a cookout because my father, like I said, loves his cookouts, and just do that. Well, obviously because of COVID, that didn't pan out that way. So what we did do, we only eventually my grandson, who was turning 8, and my father share the same birthday, so I didn't want him to feel left out. So this is what we ended up doing. Instead of doing, like I said, a big weekend, Thursday through Sunday down in Gettysburg at a B&B, everyone surprised my father. Where did my father think we were going? And we all met at his parking lot.
We told him we're going somewhere.
Well, get back into the camera. You're out. I forget where we told my father we were going when we met him. Or did I say I have car trouble? I was bringing him outside. Long story short, and my daughter from out of state was already hiding in the parking lot in her car with her husband and the grandkids. So, and that was awesome. My father's surprise. My father's reaction when he saw everybody in the parking lot. And then when I'm screaming in the parking lot, we're going to Gettysburg, we're going to Gettysburg. And that was a big surprise. I rented a car, and we all could fit in there. So anyway, long story short, we went to Gettysburg. It was beautiful in there in this one auditorium. It was like 3D. It was a big circle. It looked like everything just came to life. And you were right there in the middle of the field. So if you ever could get to Gettysburg, I suggest you do that. It's like a planetarium type show. It was awesome. So, and then I bought food for everybody that day for just a quick lunch, right? We didn't get to see everything in Gettysburg because it turned out to be, with my mom and my dad, being elderly, it took a while to get around. But, so anyway, I had just some sandwiches, some snacks and drinks for everybody. We did that, and that was fun. And my father still talks about that. He was just here for New Year's, and he was saying that he was just thinking about getting back there. So this spring, I'm trying to get everybody again to get out to Gettysburg. So we'll see how that's going to work with COVID. And then my father, so after that, he didn't know. He thought my daughter was going home that night. But the next day, we had a big, one of his favorite parks, where there's a beautiful scenery and water is there, and just it's beautiful. I think I told him I had car trouble. Could he come up and help me? Because he has a portable, little thing for flats. I told him I had a flat. So he got there, and it was all decorated with all 80s stuff. Congratulations. It was outdoors. I decorated all the trees, and spent a few $100s just on decorations.
A bunch of picnic tables.
Picnic tables we put together. And then we celebrated. Come back into the frame.
I'm in it.
No, you're really not. So, So then my grandson, because I didn't want him to feel left out, he had his own picnic table with all fun treats and yummies on there for him. And he's into Super Nintendo and Zelda, so it was stuff like that. And he had his own birthday cake. I got him an ice cream cake. From either Carvel or Dairy Queen, and they were able to decorate it with a big Super Mario, Super Mario on the cake, which he really liked. And I think his favorite,
We had to eat that first before we didn't even do the cookout.
And then my favorite part is seeing his reaction. I just like Christmas morning when Santa Claus comes. I love seeing them when Santa Claus came. How excited they get because the magic lives in their face and their eyes. And what we got, it was on sale at Target. It was $250. It was like a arcade machine, and not a little junky one, but a decent one. Not the one you put on the tabletop, but one that stands on the floor. One of those. And the awe on his face when he opened it, and that smell.
But she forgot to tell you, it was a Miss Pac-Man machine.
It was Pac-Man.
Yeah, you just said arcade.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Pac-Man
Arcade can be anything.
But it had other arcades on there. And Pac-Man, it wasn't. And Miss Pac-Man's not even on it. Come back into the frame, Tad.
Lisa, I'm in
No,
it.
you're not in it. You're only getting sort of your eye. Now you're in it. Okay, stop. You were not in it. So anyway, and he really liked that. He was excited about that gift, and that made me so excited. So, and what else was there?
Just each had their own cake.
Oh,
everybody was together, and we had
my father's cake. Okay, to make a long story short, I was going to go to Buddy, Buddy the Cake Boss from Food Network in Hoboken, New Jersey. They even have some place in Pennsylvania, and they deliver. And I was going to pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to have this beautiful 3D cake, and it was going to have New York Giants and a football and Manning's jersey plus Budweiser stuff. But at the last minute, all my kids talked me out of it and said, blah, 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 blah. So I went to a bakery, and what they did was, I remember my father in the 1970s, if you're from America, I guess they have the same kind of Budweiser like in other countries.
Of course.
Oh, okay. It was the old-fashioned pop-up can where you pull the, like the 12 boys of Budweiser, and it was a 16-ounce. It was a pound of beers, and it was the kind you pull the lid off, completely off. Not push down, but pull off. One of those, and that's the kind of Budweiser he always drank. So I had the bakery make that cake, and no one likes fondant, but in real whipped cream and decorated. So I'll just show a picture one day. So they made his cake a 1970s vintage beer can. That was awesome. And on there, I had a description for my father. But yeah, when my father saw that cake, he loved it. He was blown away that it was a Budweiser can cake. So, and that was a really good moment for us. The cookout was awesome, and we opened it and we closed the place down.
Hamburgers, hot dogs.
Oh, you name
steak,
sausage, chicken, and all the appetizers the kids brought, and Tina had that guacamole dish. It was a lot of food, a lot of food. Spare ribs. Did we mention spare ribs? The desserts. The cakes were the desserts, but still, it was cookies and brownies that Caroline made and stuff like that.
Cookies with the New York Giants logo on them.
Oh yeah, I had those done. One for each person. So that was a good memory. And then I think another one was so those are the two biggest highlights. Was my dad turning 80. Forget even going to Gettysburg and having a cake, and my father being able to share that special birthday, turning 80, with my grandson who turned 80.
8 and 80,
yeah. And there was a boatload of balloons. Big balloons. Paid a lot of money for those balloons. So I'm just happy that my father made it to 80. That was a big thing for me. Making it to 80, he did. Thank God for that. And he got to share that with my grandson. So one was 80 and one was 8. So that was good. So those are the two biggest highlights. And then getting together with everybody where we shared one weekend or one day, but shared all those holidays. And I think another one I have to look at my paper. Another one was we lost weight. We started our diet June 1st. And by October, I lost 56 pounds. You lost 40.
Almost 40, yep, 39.
And we were walking 10 to 20,000 steps a day. And it was so much easier. And I'll tell you what, when you lose weight, you take that off your stomach, you feel lighter. You could breathe easier, and you could move quicker, and you could bend over easier. And you do feel that difference. You do. And it was nice for me buying a tank top that was a little snug, that really didn't feel right. You go to put it over, you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to get into this because it's tight. And then putting it on, you could put it on, and then you can put it on again. It's just baggier and baggier, and that's a nice feeling. Something that's tight that doesn't fit to go into being baggy on you. So that was nice. Do you have anything else when I'm reading?
No, let's go through your notes.
Well, you don't know. No, I don't want to. You.
I don't have.
Don't look at me like that. Because
I don't have anything.
Well, think.
You made notes and were prepared. You
no,
see,
that's not true.
Let's just continue with yours, and I'll
wait. See, that's not true. I told them last night. I want to do a video about 2020 best moments. I said I made a list. I said you make a list. He never did. That's not my fault. Don't go off my list. Okay. I had to think of this. I'm just asking you to think of something on your own. Don't use my stuff.
This is a joint video.
Yes, and we could talk about it, but just give another example. That's all I'm asking you. Guys, do you like how this...
Just continue with yours.
This is keeping it real.
Otherwise, it's going to be a long video.
This is just a little argument, but that's okay. It's keeping it real, right? Hey, guys, if you wanted to, and you wanted to subscribe to my channel, I'm not really sure how you do it, but I believe after you watch this video, at the top, it says home videos about. If you click on videos, a whole list of my videos should pop up. All right, guys, stay healthy, be good, and be well. Hey, it's Monday Moments with Life with Lisa. I think, as my husband alluded to, because we made that video, yeah, I'm not feeling well. It's basically, I don't want to say shortness of breath. I just think because I can't breathe because it's all congested in here. But, you know, it was the muscle ache, the low temperature, 100.5, the headache, the congestion in the nose. But in my chest, and I've been drinking a lot of, I don't like taking Mucinex, so you got to try to drink a lot of water with that. So I just take the Gluficin, the liquid. Actually, hold on. This is an expectorant. Hold on. Yeah, it's just a plain, if you can see that, expectorant. I would rather drink this every 4 to 6 hours than take because this just works, rather than take the capsule, which is, I know is easier, but you have to drink a lot of water. So the bottom line is, yeah, so a little muscly, achy, low-grade temperature, little nasal congestion, and bad headache, and my glands hurt in the front of my neck, and then when I sneezed, you know, when you get that sore throat, like you start to get sick, and no, this, and I still have your sense of taste and smell. Yes, it's decreased a little bit because of the congestion, but not like, oh my God, it's COVID. That kind of loss of taste buds or sense of smell. I just truly think, I mean, for goodness sakes, it's wintertime. People still get sick, right? Colds are still going around. The flu is still going around and stuff like that. So I just think I caught something mild. If I had to say anything, I would probably say maybe it was like a mild flu, because I do have my flu shot. And even if you do get the flu, it's supposed to shorten the duration and the symptoms. Oh, plus I am taking I'm on prescription vitamin D. I've been on that. So that's good. And then I take vitamin C twice a day. I'm only taking 500 milligrams in the morning and at night. So that's 1,000. I do take 50 milligrams of zinc. And I'm taking, hang on, because I can't pronounce this one. How do you pronounce that?
What?
The Q one?
Quercetin?
I'm taking quercetin. Well, quercetin. It's Queuern. No.
Quercetin.
Queuercen.
No, Cetin.
CET. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. It's this, guys. I take that 500 mil. I didn't know what happened to the film. So, yeah, I take 500 of the Q1, 500 milligrams in the morning and again at night. And it's supposed to be really good, again, for your immune system. Actually, inflammation and your sinuses, which I did not even know. But it's what the doctor said to take. So that's what Lisa's doing. And Lisa's deciding to listen to the doctor this time. So, and we'll just see where it goes. All right, guys. So I'm going to probably just come back one more time for the cooking video. I'm done with moments. This was Monday Moments. I'm going to probably title this one 2020 Best Moments, Monday Moments with Lisa. And I'm going to do one more video. And it is of my daughter-in-law's recipe she made for us. in the pressure cooker on Saturday night when we had game night over there. Right by. Oh, did I tell you also a very bad migraine?